If you're like me and you're sitting on unused capital losses and you finally had a capital gain in the year for 2025, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how to apply those unused losses in this year using Wealthsimple Tax as the software. So we're on the Wealthsimple platform right now. You can see here we have all our information already inputted, all the info about us, and we're ready to input our capital losses and our capital gains for the year. So I'm going to show you how you actually use those unused capital losses. And those unused capital losses are actually called net capital losses, okay? So that's something for you to understand and remember. So when you go down here and you find the deduction form, you're going to need to look at two things, okay? You're just going to write capital gains or losses here, and you're going to write, you're just going to write losses here, and you're going to have this unused loss page, all right? Very important to note here, this net capital loss, that is your capital loss, okay? That is what you apply to your capital gains. Your non-capital loss, that is your business, okay? If you had any business losses, that would be called your non-capital losses. So your net capital losses and your non-capital losses. So they're not capital losses, they're your business ones. Then you can see you have your partnership losses and then your listed personal property losses. We're not going to talk about these three. All we want to know is this net capital loss. So in this T5008 video, we talked about how to input your capital gains or losses. I'll just quickly demonstrate it for the purpose here. So you can see we have a capital gain of $5,000 or a taxable capital gain of $2,500. Remember, capital gains are taxed at 50%, so 50% of that will go into your income. So $2,500 will actually be taxed at your marginal rate, okay? At that marginal rate, whatever tax bracket you're in. So it's at $2,500 here, and we can see that our refund is sitting at $2,494. Now, if we had any capital losses in the prior year or net capital losses in the prior year that we cannot, that we didn't claim from, let's say 2023, 2024, we can claim it in our 2025 tax return. And I'll show you how you do that. So you'll go into your unused net capital loss area. It says here, you may be able to deduct your unused capital losses against your 2025 taxable gains of $2,500. You can find your unused net capital losses on your CRA My account on your last year's notice of assessment. So if you're not sure what your net capital loss is, you would go into your notice of assessment in your CRA My account last year, download it, and you'll find it on the bottom. So I'm just, for demonstration purposes, we're going to say we had more than our capital gain. So we're going to have 10,000. You notice that our refund went back up to 3,281 because we are essentially using all our net capital loss or some of our net capital loss to bring down all of our capital gain in the year. You'll see how this works. So you'll see at 5,000, you still keep all of it because your net capital loss, you only need to use 2,500 of it. Okay. So if you had net capital loss of 2,000, then you would use all of your net capital loss, but it wouldn't be able to take all of your net capital gain. Okay, it wouldn't be able to decrease it. You see how this also changed, your refund went down. But if you have more than enough, let's say at 10,000, you'll see your refund will go back to 3,281. So very important that you include your net capital loss. Remember, if you have a net capital loss this year because your stocks didn't do so well in 2025, then you'll be able to apply it in the following years where you actually can or have done well, where you get a gain in the future, and that your net capital losses will not expire. So you can always go back in the future when you make a capital gain, you can carry it forward. If this video did help, make sure to like and subscribe so that this channel can continue to grow, and you'll find more practical Canadian tax guidance videos just like this one. Remember, this is general information, not personalized tax advice.